Hello everybody, Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Pat Trading Partners along with Bob Iacchino. Finally, nice explosive move higher, Bitcoin blowing through our levels. So what do we do when this happens? You can either drop down to lower and constantly lower time frames and look for the pause and update your GAN levels. And you can also go out to the bigger picture. So, should just show you what we did. Bigger picture, going out all the way to the weekly, since it pretty much blew through everything. Let me expand this, because it won't auto correct with all that data on there. So again, next target was right around, for us, the 73.82 level. The 50 also right around this prior breakdown zone. So this was support becoming resistance. So we're watching right in here to move up stops. So that was a very key area. Now the next major area to watch for since I'm out here on the weekly time frame, is up at the top of these candles and the declining 21, which is 77.23. At this point also, we can just, while we're here, we can update our major levels and look at that 76.99 to 77.23. That's going to be our next major cluster area. We're focused on the bigger time frame. Then if we do get through there, we'd be looking back to 79.15. Let's go back to the 4-hour. This was a pretty big explosive move. So at this point, we're waiting. Right now, it's holding just above the 12.5% pullback. Either we're going to watch this to go sideways, the 8 to catch up, and then push price up, and then you start getting aggressive, or another pullback. Next key level is 7,000 to 7,051 we'll be watching for, with the 8 coming in contact. So either the price, we're going to watch it drift sideways, and the 8 come up, and then push price higher, or a bigger pullback after this pause, running in with the 8, and then a rotation back up. That's what we're watching for. So the key levels are holding around this 72.67 area and moving sideways, or pulling back to about the 7,000 to 7,051, and then rotating back up. Checking in on the daily, let's just see. So we've really left behind the rotation zone. 7,051 was also where this little key support was. You can see that lining up with the GAN levels. So that's a key level to really watch for. Other than that, nothing else to talk about. Definitely, though, move up stops in case for some reason this rally does not hold and you get a much bigger pullback. Checking in on Ethereum. Ethereum went through our key levels, pulled back really nice to rotation zone, flat 200, rising rotation zone, nice rotation back up, then spiking. We have this been on the chart for a while, this major cluster at 507, spiked up to 511, and then dropping back down. So those levels are done. Next level above that's 519. What I'm going to do with this big pause, though, is really update this, and we'll check also on the big picture for Ethereum to see where that is. So first, let's just look again. Pretty much same thing holds. It's holding right now at the 500 level. If it does pull back, first key area to watch for a pullback is about 490 to about 485 to 490, with the rising 8 coming in there. And then if we have a little more weakness, I'd be watching for the 471, but I'm really focused on this 490 area. If we break below the 500 with the contact with the 8, then a rotation back up. So let's check in on that daily chart. Daily chart, again, you could have, if you didn't have those other key clusters on there that I had before, which was a 507, even using the 501 level to move up your stop, which is the 50 period exponential on the daily chart. Great area to at least, hey, I've come to a major target. We could hit some resistance somewhere around here. Let me at least move up my stop. And you see we've left behind. It looks like we're going to get the first cross the rotation zone. And also that 485, 490 level is very key on the daily for prior resistance becoming support. We might as well check in on the weekly too, just to keep it in the bigger picture. Look at that. Look at where our next clusters are. 525, we have the 50-week exponential and the 12.5% projection. So 525, next key area to move up the stop, and then 538, and we are clearly smack in the rotation zone if we get to that on the weekly. So we have for you on Ethereum and Bitcoin, and we'll talk to everyone soon. Bye for now.